Hi Aries, thank you for joining me for your November reading. Please remember this is general, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. It's also timeless and not gender specific. Because time and energy is fluid, it means that the energies can be switched, so please do bear that in mind if you're cross-watching. But because this is Aries read, I will be addressing them. However, it can easily be in reverse, so always use your own discernment. You take what resonates for you and you leave what doesn't. I cannot censor, choose nor control what's coming out of the cards. I'm literally just reading them, and it's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will, and for everything else, please read the descriptions box. Okay, so now that all of that's out of the way, let's get into your reading for you, Aries, for the month of November. Aries Collective for November, please. Aries Collective. Thank you. Okay, so you've got the ancient, elder, experience and lessons. There is a side message here that's coming in for you as well, Aries. For those of you who have been struggling with others around you, not currently seeing your worth and your value at the moment, that energy, it is coming to an end. You are going to find your voice again, and you are going to find your strength and confidence again. Hampered further currently by Mars still being in retrograde in your sign up until November the 13th. So those delays, the frustrations, the self-blame, self-doubt, internalized anger, all of that sort of thing. Currently, it's still an issue for some of you. It is going to pass, all right. As I say, you are going to find your voice and your confidence again, and you're not going to be afraid of the consequences of standing up for yourself, right? That's not that card. That's just another message that's coming through for you there, Aries. Right, as far as this card goes, you get 3 messages that come with it. Your first message comes from the creator of the deck. Your second message comes from your own intuition while you're looking at the card, and I will hold it up for you in a second. And then your third message comes from your reader and from their intuition. Right, and I'm already getting a few intuitive hits with this one, but I'll wait. We take this in stages. Okay, so your first message is the ancient is so old that she's almost beyond time. She is able to speak her truth without compromise, as are you. When this card comes to you, she is so old and has experienced so much, learnt and taught so many lessons, that she has become powerful and influential, just as you are becoming too. And so too, you're growing older and coming into wisdom. She knows that while others are now going to come to you for advice and guidance, she sees your humanity, your faults and your flaws, and your feelings of unworthiness. She wishes to reassure you. Others will soon come to you seeking knowledge, awaiting a blessing, an initiation, and oblivious to the consequences of the path that they wish to walk. Wisdom, true wisdom, understands complexity, and you have developed this quality. The ancient is honourable and human, and yet more than human, she is courageous and has made sacrifices, as have you. She sees straight through comforting illusions, as do you. She represents ancient tradition and the challenge of defining the self, yet remaining within a tradition that you value. And this too is one of your challenges. So take responsibility in your life. You'll face the battle of a choice, and you'll be the antidote to gurus and dominant personalities who claim to have all of the answers. The ancient recognizes the challenge of being a teacher. This immersion in a world to learn the ancient arts and venerate wisdom and old ways can be expressed in many forms, but everything you're now learning has value. She is the repository for ancient secrets and the contact between the worlds. She is wise, and she has learned to consider every word that falls from her lips, even as she longs to call out for freedom. And the artwork is called Keia. Okay, so my intuitive messages for you from that particular card, Aries. You're not putting up with ignorance and arrogance from others anymore. You're done with that. You're done with the poor behaviours of others, and more specifically, you're not going to be making excuses for people like that anymore. As I said right at the start with that channeled message, you're finding your voice and your confidence again. With this owl, whenever I see owls in tarot, it doesn't matter the colour of the owl. Sometimes they're snowy white, other times they're brown, and in rare occasions they're black as well. It shows me that your spiritual knowledge is growing, right? You've gone out and you've investigated something here. You've been told something that hasn't quite sat true with you. So you've gone out, you've looked for the evidence, you've looked for the knowledge, and you've found something. This is where the owl colours come into play, right? If it's white, it tells me about innocence and mysticism. If it's black, it tells me about endings, transformation, protection, but it's also exploring the shadow side of oneself. And then if they're brown, it tells me it's like earthly connections, being grounded, being in the here and now, so that there's a new way of you doing something here through this knowledge that you have gone out and acquired. And it pertains to you feeling more grounded, more secure within yourself. With this ancient energy, it's about not needing the validation of anybody outside of you. It's quite similar to the Nine of Coins energy. You don't need anyone's validation to tell you who you are and what you're worth. You already know these things, right? But more recently, you have been struggling with getting others to see you in your authenticity. Interesting. Okay. Right, so I'm going to start pulling your tarot and we'll see what else comes out of that for you, Aries. But it's a nice energies though. It's showing that you're turning the tables on internalizing the energies of others. You're rejecting it. You're not taking it on as if it's your own anymore. How's Aries showing up, please, in the world? And how are others? Oh, okay. The top one. Okay, so how you're showing up and how others are seeing you. That was fast. Page of Wands, it's fire energy. The Five of Cups is Scorpion. The Hanged Man, that is Neptune. So it's Pisces energy. And then Strength is Leo. Right, so how others are seeing you right now. I like the Page of Wands energies for you. It's cheeky, it's questioning authority, it's rediscovering that youthful zest for life, it's action and adventure. But it's come out next to the Five of Cups, which is a missed opportunity. So I am going to have to clarify this, because this is either your current energies or someone else's energies towards you. Why is the Five of Cups here, please, for Aries? Okay, the Seven of Coins. That's not the Seven. That took me a moment there. That's the Eight of Coins. I do apologise. It's Virgo energy. The Magician is Mercury. So that's Gemini or Virgo. Virgo again. And then Page of Coins, Earth energy. Interesting. Okay. Right. For some of you, this crisis of confidence pertains to a work situation or a career. I'm seeing here that this missed opportunity, either there's been a job loss or a job didn't come through, something that you were genuinely excited to get, it slipped through your fingers with the Five of Cups. And for some of you, with the Eight of Coins, it's a job, a workplace, a career. For a very small handful of you, this pertains to either a college or a university position, right? Because your Page of Coins, that is all about seeking knowledge, a new path when it pertains to learning something. It can also be an olive branch as well. So I'm seeing here that this missed opportunity, while right now it's difficult to see the good in that missed opportunity, it's showing you here that there's something else that's coming in with this Page of Coins. So don't lose hope just yet, Aries. Like really, really don't. Because your Magician is right in between these two. And I was reminded more recently, yes, it is about manifesting, communication and being flexible. But I was reminded more recently that it's also all of the 4 aces in one card, right? So there's still something here, Aries. You might not have been successful at this particular job application or college or uni application, because there's something else here that is more in alignment with you. There is a reason why this one fell through your fingers. I'm not seeing this reason, right? I'm not. The reason behind it is going to become more apparent in a couple of months' time, okay? So you're showing up as, even though that is a huge, huge hit and a huge knock, you're not staying down, right? You're picking yourself back up again with the Page of Coins. Keep an open mind here for some of you, that this is an offer that's coming in towards you. So it's going to be a chance for you to level up to the position that you wanted, right? So some of you might have aimed really, really high. That opportunity fell through, but you're being offered something else that eventually is going to take you up to the stage of where you wanted to go initially, if that makes sense. And then with your Hanged Man and Strength, this is showing me that you're currently waiting for the answers. You're waiting for an epiphany, an opportunity. For some of you, it's an opportunity for you to prove your worth, your value and your strength. And for a tiny handful of you, this pertains to a compromise, so negotiation of some kind of like terms of contract here that I'm seeing. I'm seeing a renegotiation for some. Interesting energies, because right now I'm not seeing anyone else that's involved with this. I'm seeing this as being very much between you and your ambitions. What are the outside influences affecting Aries for November, please? Outside influences affecting Aries. Outside influences affecting. Thank you. Okay. King of Coins, that's Taurus energy. Outside influences affecting Aries. November. Thank you. Okay, the Devil, that's Capricorn energy, and the Queen of Swords, it's Libra. Okay, outside influences affecting you at this time. Whenever I see the King of Coins with the Devil, it makes me nervous. I'm not going to lie. It makes me really, really nervous, because straight away I get the imagery of an individual who works for a corporate company, who is very stuck on the rules. They're very rigid, really, really difficult to compromise with, kind of looking down their nose a bit at everyone else, feeling that, you know, that they're above it, they're beyond any kind of reproach. For some of you, you have been dealing with an individual like this at a workplace. And with the Queen of Swords coming out right next to it as well, really, really difficult energies, really difficult. You've got stubbornness and rigidness with the King of Coins. You've got heavy, heavy focus on targets, numbers, finances, all the rest of it with that energy when it's with the Devil, right? Someone abusing their position here, abusing their position of power. And then the Queen of Swords, that can indicate some kind of lawyer or solicitor, a union as well that could be involved in this individual. You could be calling on this union's help or lawyer or solicitor's help to deal with this boss or this individual that is putting up barriers in your way, seemingly deliberately as well. Clarify the Devil, please. Why is the Devil here for the outside influences for Aries? Oh, what? Ace of Wands in reverse as fire energy. Yeah, the Ace of Wands in reverse pertains to delays, frustrations, barriers. This is someone who's putting barriers in your way. Why is the Queen of Swords here, please, for Aries? Yeah, the Four of Wands. As Venus in Aries energy. Yeah, stability, structure, a solid foundation. That's what you're fighting for. For some of you, this Queen of Swords energy is actually you finding your voice and your courage to stand up for yourself against this individual who is unnecessarily putting roadblocks in your way. The reasons why, I cannot see the reasons why. For some of you, it is all about money, like literally. This is someone who's trying to cut corners in order to save on finances. But they're actually screwing over everybody else in the process. What is the outcome of this, please, for Aries? Thank you. Okay, Page of Cups. It's water energy. What's the outcome for Aries, please? The Four of Swords. It's Libra energy. Thank you. And the Eight of Coins. It's Virgo energy again. Okay. So again, for some of you, this could be a romantic situation where someone else is deliberately putting roadblocks in your way. That's not for very many of you, though. For the most part, this is pertaining to a work situation or a school situation. The outcome is showing me that this person, they are going to be having a conversation with you with this Page of Cups. And for a very brief moment, you're going to see like a flash of vulnerability. Just a very brief flash, right? There is an offer here with the Page of Cups and with the Page of Coins, right? That there is a new offer from this individual. You're going to take your time when making the decision with the Four of Swords. You're not going to rush into any decision either way. You're going to reevaluate everything. I'm seeing here with this Eight of Coins that you are going to be able to pick yourself up where you left off. Because we pretty much started with the Eight of Coins and we're ending the read with the Eight of Coins. So I'm seeing here that your current situation, there's a lot of restrictions and frustrations right now. The path is going to be cleared here for you to continue on the path that you were on before all of this kicked off. Where's the Eight of Coins here, please? The King of Wands, Leo energy, taking action with determination, with drive, with valor as well. That doesn't usually come through for me with the King of Wands, but it's coming through now. If this is romantic as well for some of you, for most of you it isn't, but for those where this is romantic, it's showing me that you might have been worried about your love interest, right? Because for a while they were seemingly obsessed with you, and then all of a sudden it stopped, and there seems to be no attention or affection that's coming in from them, and you're wondering why. Why have they changed up their energies towards you? And it's showing me that that there isn't anyone else involved here, not in this reading. They've just literally been really, really distracted by other things that have been going on in their life. And where we were seeing that flash of vulnerability that's coming in your outcome, it's showing that you're going to be paying really careful attention, not just to their words, but to their actions towards you as well. Because of the way that the communication was suddenly just cut, it felt really suspicious to you. It's like their change of behaviour, with it being as sudden as it was really, really suspicious. Either way that this applies, right, it's showing the end result is Aries, you are going to be put back in the driver's seat here with that King of Wands energies. The blockage, the Six of Swords, it's Aquarian energy. Yeah, moving out of a troubled time and heading into better times with the Six of Swords, and hidden under there the Three of Swords. Libra energy, so a painful compromise is going to be reached. Okay. So if you've made it this far into the reading, then please do consider giving me a cheeky wee like, a subscribe or a comment, maybe all three if you're feeling generous. And thank you so much to all of those who've already supported my channel. It genuinely does mean the world to me, so thank you. Can we clarify this entire read, please, for Aries? Thank you. Right. No you hang up, lengthy exciting conversations, having a lot to talk about, being into each other, meaningful, giddy, having a lot in common. Lengthy exciting conversations, yeah, whichever part of the read that you're resonating with here, Aries, you've got communication coming in, you've got things being explained to you, you've got everything being made clear, sunshine. Good vibes, happy times, positive attitude, things going well, and the answer is yes. So yeah, something's coming in. Heart with the key for those where this is love, welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together and perfect. The Grim Reaper, the relationship's over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. And Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent and working on it. Interesting, where some of you were dealing with an individual who is cutting corners to save on money. Right? These two cards are yours, and it indicates that the situation with that individual is coming to an end. Their sabotage is coming to an end. For some of you, your job position where that individual is concerned, it is coming to an end. But don't worry, because you've got something far superior just around the corner that's coming in for you. So for some, yeah, a really irritating and painful ending, but you get a really, really good outcome at the end of it. And for those where this is love, your person's going to start being honest with you as to why that Ace of Wands is in reverse. Why the delays, why the restrictions, why the sudden cutting off of communication. You've got the whole truth and nothing but the truth here from that individual. Just to backtrack again ever so slightly, where those of you where that's a boss, that boss, they're going to be found out and they're going to have to face the repercussions. Right. It's for Aries, please. Okay. Merciful Mother Jamal. Oh, it's tiny. Gently but firmly place to the side the judge within. Being aware of the energies that you're projecting, this indicates a time for manifesting, showing compassion for yourself. Yeah, so if you've been judging yourself too harshly for the situation that you found yourself in, it's time for you to release that. And again, you are still being really affected by the Mars being in retrograde in your sign until November the 13th. That's that internalized anger, the frustrations, the self-doubt, the self-blame. That's literally, that card is telling you to release that. If you can remind yourself that it's temporary. What does Aries need to focus on, please? What does Aries need to focus on at this time, please? Love where you are. Appreciate the current circumstances. Well, that's going to be really, really difficult, because right now, Aries, judging by this read, it feels like everything is working against you right now. It's really, really difficult for you to appreciate your current circumstances when all you can see around you is destruction and devastation and things falling apart. Ask yourself why you want what you want and see the beauty in it all. So it's reminding you that your current situation, it is part of your journey, right? You are genuinely being bigged up for something far, far better for you. Far better. Whether this is love or career makes not much of a difference, to be completely honest with you. Very, very soon you are going to feel a lot more grounded and stable. Okay, abundance. Yeah. Okay, so again, you get your 3 messages. I'll try not to catch the glare of the light on that card for you. There we go. Okay. Abundance takes on many forms: material possessions, friendships, excellent health, emotional stability, and unique experiences. When you lock yourself into a narrow view on what defines abundance, you lose out on the whole picture of what it could mean. Open yourself up to as many forms of wealth and abundance that are possible, and watch your blessings multiply. Always remember that focusing on what you do not have is a surefire way to feed that energy and to make that your truth. Every day watch for signs of abundance from the universe. Acknowledge and be thankful, thus encouraging the continued flow of energies. Remember, the universe will always provide you with what you need. And we did see messages about manifesting. There was a message somewhere that was saying that now is the opportune time for you to be manifesting. So it's time for you to start focusing on what you do want rather than what you don't want. And you will very, very quickly witness the energies around you changing. It's just really, really shitty and unfortunate that you're being influenced quite heavily by Mars in retrograde. For that message, I'm getting that you are on the right path here towards your abundance. Whatever abundance means for you, you're heading in the right direction simply by continuing to put one foot in front of the other, to be defiant, basically, against the current energies that you have been forced to work with. It is your defiance that's carrying you through. Right, a blessed time. The path is clear and all obstacles have vanished. Your time of waiting is over, so proceed with confidence. The challenges you have faced were essential, for there is a perfect time for everything. Now is your perfect time to be blessed by the universe. That's literally your entire tarot read in one tiny little card there. Life bestows her blessings. She is the wind of change flowing through you, and this change is your blessing. Don't try to hold on, no matter how unsettling it may seem, for all will magically transform when the time is right. When you look back, you'll see only love. So whatever is falling away from you at this time, let it. Let it fall away from you, Aries. And then get ready to pick yourself back up again, because when you pick yourself back up again, you're going to be bigger and stronger and better than ever before. And I'm not just saying that, I'm seeing it in your cards. Okay, so if anyone is easily offended at swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very much for watching. And for those of you who don't give a shit, this is the Rebel deck. This is the deck that I always end the beginning of the month reads with. It's very brutal. It can be quite blunt, a little bit offensive sometimes as well. It works in exactly the same way as all of the other tarot and oracle. Where it's for the viewers to decide what side of the table they're sitting at for every single card that comes out, so it's all still completely interchangeable. Have one more please for Aries. One more and you get 6 more. Okay, right, you need a good fucking cry, I'll say. Get the ugly cry on, let that shit go, your soul will thank you. Fuck, shit's about to get real. You need your people around you. Ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. You look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. Whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things and talk to people cooler than you. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, here it fucking is. It's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your own shit. And you're being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. I'm feeling that those two there are for the individual that has been putting roadblocks in your way. Interesting. Okay. Obviously that read doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, because it's not my energy, it's not my story. I don't know what's going on here. Really, really difficult energies for you to try and navigate your way through, though, Aries. It is showing that you're going to be very, very successful at doing that. You might be down, but you're definitely not out. You're still in the game here, Aries. Very, very much so. Keep going, keep moving forward. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Aries. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely, lovely week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.